Yeah, congratulations on the win.
Thank you.
Did she surprise you a little bit in the first few seconds there when she came out like that?
She didn't surprise me. I mean, we knew she was going to be a tough fight. We knew she was going to be one of the harder fights for us. She's a UFC veteran. She's got great jiu-jitsu, and we weren't sleeping on her. So we knew there was going to be a little bit of adversity, and it was just all about how I was going to work through it.
Yeah, when you're on the bottom like that, do you just have to, is the whole idea there just stay patient and wait for your moment?
So for her, yes, composure is everything because she's actually very good at taking them back. So we didn't want to give up our back or give up a really bad position for her to capitalize on. So we were trying to stay composed, get a good position, and then work to get up.
And then what about the corner advice between rounds? What were you Sage telling you? And,
he was telling me to stay composed and stop striking in the guard, and that was one of the biggest things that we worked on for the camp because she's got a great arm bar that she throws up from there. But with that being said, I knew we were going to work through adversity and get the win.
3 straight knockouts. Is there almost an expectation on you now to get that finish and to go to the judges? It's almost
it would seem that way. Yeah, there's with that comes a lot of pressure. You get finishes in all your fights. People start to expect you to do that, and if you don't, it's almost like an upset. But you train accordingly and you do the best you can when you get in there.
How do you compare your finishing ability to anyone else at 135 pounds?
I think it's the fact that I can kind of deal with adversity and work through whatever's given to me or thrown my way. I'm not just a one-sided fighter. I usually get the finish from all aspects. If you look at my fights, it's not just one way.
Speaking of adversity, you had a little bit of trouble with the weight cut, obviously. Was that on your mind at all, or did you feel that at all?
So, honestly, if you ask anyone to try and make weight, especially going to a new weight class in 8 weeks, it's difficult for a lot of people. A lot of people who are short noticed actually miss weight. And I was fine. I was perfectly healthy. It was just a little bit of a water retention issue. And it's just kind of one of those things that we have to work through along the way. And I did something a little bit different that I usually don't do, and that definitely factored in. But no, I feel fine. I feel stronger than ever, and I'm confident to make 135, with 8 weeks, 12 weeks notice, not 4.
Yeah, just to follow up on that, if you look at it now, you see a few signings in the featherweight division. They got Felicia Spencer, Leki's coming back. Is that still a possibility for down the road for you?
Yeah, it could be, absolutely. I actually fought Felicia Spencer as an amateur, and it was a great fight, and willing to take those routes if they're there. So.
You said earlier this week you kind of want to take the slow approach, steady approach, not make too many jumps, but you keep putting away people like that. It's not, you're going to get moved up there pretty quick. So what does a win like this do for you? What do you kind of want next?
We want to stay active. We want to keep fighting. We don't want to fight every 6 months. We want to get as many fights as we can get. It's a little harder with short notice because I am a tall girl, and I have to do that much more work in 4 weeks to make weight. So with the right notice, we're willing to fight as many times as we want.
Any specific names you?
Not right now. We have a few people in mind, and obviously it's going to be top 10. So.
Don't want to share those with us?
There's a few.
Hey Macy, obviously you made weight, don't want to dwell on it, but little adversity there. Does it make this victory a little bit more sweet?
Yeah, it does, because I heard Sarah's Corner talking about my weight cut, having a difficult weight cut, and them kind of talking shit in the corner. And, at the end of the day, it's a fight. We're being competitors, but we don't have to shout things like that. But you know what? I'm a lot bigger than that girl, and I made weight in 4 weeks, so I made the weight. We didn't have to either.
Did you see Chris Sargo's comments about the weight cut?
Yeah, I did.
She was saying, you're actually really easy to featherweight and stuff like that.
I don't really care what she says. We're doing what we do right now at 35.
What's the minimum amount of time you need to make 35?
8 weeks is ideal. Yeah, but I fought twice in 8 weweeks, so.
You have a couple of opponents in mind. Is there any card in particular that you want to get back into?
We want to take a little bit of time off just to let my body recover. I fought like 6 times in the past year, so. But with the right notice, like I said, we're willing to get back in.
A lot of fights, hopefully a lot of paychecks. Going to go on vacation or anything?
Not a long vacation, but I'm definitely going to go home to New Orleans for a week to spend some time with my family.
Right back to the gym after that?
Absolutely.
Is staying that active important to get your name out there and
absolutely.
And you, right?
Yeah. I want to stay ahead, so I want to do everything I can to stay active in the gym. And you take a week off, that's enough, right? You have your weekend stuff, but being in the gym and working on getting better every single time, just looking for improvements every single time.
Perfect. Thanks, Macy.
Thank you guys.